What's up, world, man? It's your boy, man. 3 the Culture back with another exclusive. Man, I just finished checking out this Daylight versus Nitty. This is the battle, that the culture needed, especially with Nitty battling Loaded Lux. And, Daylight, being, one of those heavy hitters. He had the incredible battle with Tay Rock on the URL app. You heard me? Kind of getting into it, man. Rum Nitty went first. And when I tell you Rum Nitty is going crazy, it's like you still have to like, okay, what Daylight finna come with. So I took Nitty, first round with a grain of salt, even though he was wilding. So then we go into Daylight first. You hear me? He was more like warming up. You hear me? It was like he was spitting, but it just wasn't like it was like he was warming up, man, to where when we go in the second, Nitty just lost fucking control. He said he talking about how he battled Lux first, and he said, what did he say? He said, I made it to the rooftop before daylight like a gargoyle. That's crazy. Like, that ended the battle for me. Like, that, he was just really in his bag, man. Rum Nitty was going absolutely nuts. It's just we was going so hard. It was like he was rapping forever, but everything was landing. Like everything. Like he said so many quotables, but I know that I made it to the rooftop before daylight like a gargoyle is fucking insane. Um man, that it really shook up Daylight's second round, and you can kind of see it. Where I like me personally, I'm just looking at it like he finna choke. Like he had that look on his face, like he wasn't really that confident. He got into rapping, and then he kind of had some spots to where I don't know if he. They forgot some boys, or he kind of let the crowd get to him, and then that's when I knew he was finna choke. You see what I'm saying? Or he stopped and um, he timed himself. You see what I'm saying? And then everybody was like, "Oh man, come on, man, go on rap." He like, "All right, cool, let me go ahead and rap." But I knew he ain't have it because then he stopped again. Like he was really shooken up, and it was crazy seeing Daylight like that. Because like if you look at the Daylight versus Tay Rock, Daylight is wilding. Like it was like nothing could cut him off. He was in his own groove, but he kind of let that crowd get to him after Nitty was going absolutely fucking ape shit that second round. With well, that was crazy. That second round from Nitty needs to be studied. You see what I'm saying? That was crazy. So Daylight timed himself again. And then Rum Nitty started rapping. And then Rum Nitty was getting into some pockets to where Daylight like was cutting him off. He, hey yo, like I'm thinking he trying to throw him off, but Nitty was like, all right, cool, gonna get your issue off. And then like start rapping again. So it was just like I said, it was really for me, it was done after that. You heard me? And Daylight really didn't have a strong first for real. It was kind of like a prequel to what we finna get this second and third, but he really couldn't get into them pockets because either the crowd threw him off, he threw himself off, or Rum Nitty threw him off, right? So then you get Nitty going into the third, and it was just overkill. It was just really overkill. It was bad to see. It was just like watching like what's the movie with Mickey Rourke where he like the wrestler and he like go work in the deli and then like he could get back to wrestling and they fucking him up in the ring. He was really fucking Daylight up, man. It was really wild to see. And Daylight got into his third and really got to it, but I was really kind of like not done, but it was just like Nitty was flawless. Like you can't even vouch. That second round is gonna be really hard to be like, okay, that's what's doing it for me. Like you could say daylight had the first and the third, but his first really wasn't even light. It was light for real. And then like I don't know, man. It was just really hard for me to give it to daylight. Even if you watch it back, maybe if daylight had a clean second, you'd be like, all right, cool. I'll watch it on the playback and gather my thoughts and figure it out. But Nitty whooped the shit out of daylight, man. It was just really wild to see, but it really wasn't bad because it's like Nitty, Nitty, like he leveling up. He leveled up, man. He didn't bring out the alien mask. Daylight then wrapped in a regular mask, and that's all from the first from Daylight. Rapping with the mask, and he had to jump into that pocket real quick. But I think that was dope because Nitty was able to bar him out and use a prop. Basically, the alien mask, like that's crazy. He was going noodles on him, man. As far as they got Hitman Holla and Murder Mook coming up in September, that's gonna be crazy. This whole TBL situation is crazy. They doing their thing down there in Houston. But I kind of got my thoughts, so I'm gonna keep it to myself because you know what I mean. I don't know. I see y'all. I see y'all though. You see what I'm saying? I see y'all. But yeah, Rum Nitty versus Daylight. Like, from what I expected, could have been better on Daylight's end. Rum Nitty, he understood the assignment. You hear me? He just went in and just did what he had to do. Daylight, on the other hand, I don't know what he had going on mentally. I just know that, maybe it was Rum Nitty going first. Sometimes it'd have probably been, I don't know. I mean, what if a frog had wings? But what if, Daylight went first, right? He could have set the tone with his pace and how he rap, and it would have been more comfortable for him to kind of, I guess, impact that first a little stronger, where you could be like, all right, cool, I see where you going, and then Nitty rap, and then, he'd have been working behind Daylight, pause, you hear me? But then with Daylight going after Rum Nitty and Rum Nitty rapping the way that he rapped and kind of taking all the energy out the room, I felt it. As soon as I seen Daylight, we're on that second round, I'm like, he finna fuck up. It ain't like he went in a quiet room like how he was with Tay-Rock. You hear me? But he was getting a reaction. Remember, him and Rock was a high get reaction, but I don't know. I think he was just thrown off about that crowd. But that was like the craziest crowd in a minute. You see what I'm saying? TBL, they had some good battles, but I didn't get a chance to check out all of them. I know the ones that I did catch out, or halfway catch. I watched. I probably have to just watch again. I'm most definitely tired, but I know one thing though. You see what I'm saying? Daylight lost that, man. He lost that. You can't give him a tie. You can't have him win. I know it's gonna be some. The Daylight community is going crazy right now. They're gonna try to figure out a way for him to win. It was like, well, if you go to Google and you look up what he said in the middle of his first and then the middle of his third, like, bro, we're not doing it, man. He fucked up. He fumbled the bag, man. Second round, he fumbled it. That was it right there. He's supposed to match the energy. You was thrown off about the energy. That was crazy. that was really crazy. Rum Nitty, I have to watch that battle again for Rum Nitty. Second round, did him dirty. The battle was over when Rum Nitty said, bro. When he said, I got to the rooftop before daylight. Talking about battling luggage, bro. I got to the rooftop before daylight like a gargoyle. It was over. It was over after that. It was over. It was over, bro. Like, I swear to you, the energy in the room, it was over after that. It was done. If I was daylight, I'd have probably crazy. Yeah, man, it's your boy, man. I'm out though. But that's Daylyt versus Nitty. That's what I've been wanting to watch. We got the Hitman versus Mook in September. And it's your boy, man. 3 the culture, man. I'm out.